Hello and welcome to Real Hi-Fi Help. In this video I'll be covering how you can get your high quality gear and not help drive the prices artificially up. So we've got sites like Amazon, Alibaba and eBay.com, and it's very tempting to for example go into iPhone charger or whatever it is that you're interested in. Why is it that I can't? That's crazy. I'm just trying. Yeah. And then do something like this, you know. And then say, okay, I'm just gonna order this thing. What negative influence does that really have? You doing that, and it actually has a big, huge negative influence when you do things like this, because it helps drive prices up in your local country. So I suggest, if it's at all possible, bypassing these pages, Amazon, Alibaba, and eBay. And at least if you are supporting those pages, support the good sellers from Europe, from the Western countries, from places that you know that are reliable and don't just sell junk. Because just look at this, you know, I can get a charger, USB charger, for about 1/10 of what it would cost in my country. And that's really horrifying, because it helps every time you support a thing like that. It helps drive the prices in your own country up. So, I mean, it's tempting. It's very tempting. I can easily do something like this, you know, and think, yeah, what do we have here? FoodTech power plugs. Well, that doesn't really look like FoodTech, but it's so tempting. I can easily find stuff that looks very appealing, like these plugs here. Damn, these have risen in price. Must be Corona. It didn't used to be this expensive. That surprises me a bit. But these things used to be actually 1/4 of the price. So this is a bit of a bad example. Let me just try and see if I can beat the system. Vibo 1. Like that. I can get these plugs, and they will give me probably, I don't know, 75% of the performance that that the real plugs offer. You know, the genuine FoodTech plugs offer. These are basically rip-offs of FoodTech for a fraction of the price. So that's tempting, you know, but you also have to know that when you support things like this, you support people who generally don't pay tax, who are slaves in their own country. I'm talking about China, ruled by the CCP. You're supporting a whole industry undermining the really good players like Oyed and FoodTech, or original FoodTech, are pretty good. And these things are just basically copy products of that. I can also go and do this, which is basically a copy product. And I can get some power plugs. And then you might think, okay, hi-fi plugs. Yeah, I'm getting some copper hi-fi plugs. I don't want to pay 20 times that in my own country, I'm not stupid. I'm gonna go on eBay and buy this. This is much cheaper. And then yeah, maybe I might pay 10 or 20% on the customs, but I've tried these plugs, okay? Trust me, these are horrible plugs. These are like the worst of the industry. You don't want to go with stuff like this, you know? Get some proper plugs. Don't buy it off eBay. You know, most of these. Just look at this, counterfeit. You know, counterfeit label, counterfeit plastic and top. Oh yeah, don't make connectors like this. And look, this is like 1/20th of the price. No, more like 1/40th of the price. It's just horrible. And these aren't really good copies anyway. Just look at them. I mean, just these are horrible copies. But you know, support your own country's plugs. These are not original plugs. Look at the price here. Okay, can you see the price? Very tempting. Very tempting. Let me show you the real price of an authorized dealer. Can you see the price difference? It's about half price. So that's typically what eBay are doing. They're selling things for about a half the price or a third of the price, and sometimes even a tenth of the price. And just look at these are proper pictures. These are proper products, and these sound a lot better. I've had these products, and I've had the ones on the previous page, and these sound absolutely horrible. This is one of the reasons why so many people that aren't true audiophiles think that cables and plugs are snake oil. It's because of situations like this. You know, this is basically something that you receive in the post, you connect it, and you're just like totally confused about the sound. You can hear that there's more detail, and yeah, there's a bit more warmth, but somehow you just find yourself not listening to music. And that's what counterfeit plugs do. They just have a very unimpressive, dull type of sound. There's no 3D, there's no layering. They usually tonally biased, so they are so not quite clear enough, and they're not stable in the volume. The volume control is usually very bad. Tonal control very bad, very locked in a very certain type of tone. And these are getting closer to the real price, but don't be tempted. Even though it's from Japan, and Oye is a Japanese company, and what seems to be looking like real authentic pictures, still don't buy these places unless you click on these links, and then you can see that this dealer here somehow is related. I mean, just look at the picture here. Somehow is related to being an official seller of Oye, then fine, do that. You know, Oye make really good plugs. These are interesting, these newer plugs. I haven't tried those. So just support the good guys. And in regards to equipment, again, support the good guys. Like Audio Note, you know, you live in Europe, okay, fine. You want to find a store in your country, or maybe this country here, or Germany. Just go and visit them. Don't necessarily go there to buy gear. Just, you know, sniff and try different levels of gear, and then maybe borrow a CD player home and just try and compare it to your own CD player or whatever. There's also Spectral. Spectral make really, really good transistor gear. They don't have many Spectral distributors, but you know, if you ever get the chance, go and visit a Spectral store. maybe they can help you, just give you a demo. You don't necessarily have to buy anything, but yeah, it's good to support the good guys, because you can always get really good offers. Phone charger. I can get a phone charger here for let's see if we can sort this by. Don't we have buy it all? Buy it now. These are, I don't know what's happened to eBay recently here. I can buy stuff for only a fraction of the price here, and in these countries they don't really pay any shipping. So that's also one of the reasons why they basically, all of these sellers are from China or Korea or some other place like that. And us in the West, we can't establish ourselves on these pages selling regular stuff. We have to sell, specialty stuff like houses and cars and rare paintings and stuff like that. We can't sell regular stuff in the West, because these are just insane prices. These are like a tenth of the price that you would have to pay for stuff in your own country, and it's not fair. So don't support these pages if it's at all possible. And if you're buying something on eBay, do it from a respectable seller, probably in Europe or the US or some other Western country, or even places like maybe, I don't know, New Zealand and stuff like that. But there are some scummy pages and most of these places are sadly from China. And it just would be good if we could support the entire industry in our own country. It's kind of an idealist way of thinking, but if it is possible, try and do that. And maybe it won't be possible in your country, so maybe you have to buy it used or something like that. Try and see the different possibilities. Every time it's Christmas and I have to buy something for my family, I try to avoid eBay, Alibaba, Alibaba and Amazon. I mean, knowing how Amazon treats its workers and how they're basically all slaves, underpaid, even though it's basically the richest company in the world. It's kind of horrible. We are, most of us, supporting a slave industry, and we should try and not support them. Just boycott it, and then we can keep the jobs locally in all the mom and pop stores, and yeah, we can get good quality products back again. And even manufacturers like Audio, they can then begin to lower their prices, or Spectral, that make the best of tube and the best of transistor, and everything will be just a hell of a lot better. I know I'm an idealist, and it might be a bit of a blue-eyed vision that I have, but I would like all the people locally in my country and the European countries and Western countries to be able to do better, so we don't have to work in slave conditions. So that's all for today, and remember to like and subscribe. Bye.